I told you everything straight.
Good. And make sure you keep the worm food away from my house while I'm gone. It gets messy. Too many insects start digging around. Remember when I cleaned up the worm food around your house? I kept a sample in case you need.
2024 is shaping up to be a year of jaw-dropping scandals in the entertainment world. And right at the center of it all is none other than Diddy. Rumors are swirling about a leaked and heavily censored prison phone call, allegedly containing shocking confessions from the once untouchable music mogul. If these revelations turn out to be true, they could not only tarnish his legacy permanently, but also send shockwaves through the world of hip-hop as we know it. What exactly did Diddy let slip when he thought no one was listening? And how could one phone call unravel decades of carefully constructed success? Let's break it down. Diddy, who once stood as a kingpin of the music industry and a symbol of wealth and power, has seen his carefully curated reputation spiral into controversy. For years, his legendary white parties were the epitome of exclusivity and luxury. From 1998 to 2009, these iconic gatherings were a staple of high society, boasting A-list celebrities, top models, and an overflow of opulence. Guests would rave about the glittering atmosphere and unmatched energy, but now, the veneer of glamour is cracking, and darker truths are beginning to emerge. Take 2007, for instance, when Diddy famously stood on the balcony of his East Hampton mansion and declared, "We're going to turn it up tonight." It was a night to remember, but perhaps for reasons that no one fully understood at the time. According to insiders and former attendees, those seemingly dazzling parties often took a questionable turn as the night wore on. While the surface sparkled with luxury, whispers suggest that chaos and unease simmered beneath. Now, with this leaked prison call igniting even more controversy, it's becoming clear that Diddy's empire might have far darker layers than anyone ever imagined. As accusations pile up and hidden truths allegedly come to light, this scandal is poised to send shockwaves through Hollywood, and possibly far beyond. If more details from this leaked call surface, the fallout could stretch well beyond Diddy himself, potentially pulling other major entertainment figures into the fray. Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, a former colleague of Clive Davis at Arista Records, has already stepped forward to share her discomfort. Brookshire admitted she always felt uneasy at Diddy's infamous parties, particularly when things spiraled out of control after dark. The most chilling revelation? Some insiders now claim these parties may have been more than just lavish gatherings. They might have been fronts for far more sinister activities. Prosecutors have reportedly linked these events to Diddy's mounting legal troubles, alleging that he used them as tools of control. Some guests have even claimed that they were pressured into questionable acts, while others suggest these soirees were staged with specific performances and secretly filmed for leverage. Adding to the eerie allegations, rumors of hidden cameras have emerged. Diddy got a whole lot of hidden cameras around his house, one source alleged, adding that these recordings may have been used for blackmail. Prosecutors are now looking into these claims, further tying Diddy's notorious gatherings to his ongoing legal woes. The allegations keep getting darker, and this next one is enough to send chills down anyone's spine. One of the most disturbing claims is that underage individuals were sometimes present at Diddy's infamous parties. Guests have reportedly shared stories of seeing people who were clearly too young to be at such gatherings, raising serious red flags about what might have been happening behind closed doors. This paints a reckless and deeply troubling picture of what these events entail. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, a police source revealed an even more alarming detail. Diddy allegedly kept a watchful eye on his parties, even when he wasn't physically there. The source claims that an officer was stationed in a separate room to monitor the events, with Diddy having the ability to watch everything unfold in real time through his phone. This level of control and surveillance speaks volumes about the kind of power and oversight Diddy maintained over his gatherings, making it increasingly clear that these were far from ordinary parties. The situation took an even darker turn when Jaguar Wright, a former artist, came forward with a bombshell claim. Diddy had allegedly sold a controversial video from one of his events. According to Wright, the footage featured high-profile guests and was reportedly sold on the dark web using cryptocurrency, adding a sinister twist to the already disturbing narrative. Diddy, however, has vehemently denied all the allegations. He maintains his innocence, pleading not guilty in court, while his legal team argues that the claims are wildly exaggerated and lack substantial evidence. Despite their efforts, the controversy continues to deepen. The music mogul was denied bail yesterday following his arrest on serious exploitation allegations and related charges. As more testimony surfaces, it's clear that public perception of Diddy is taking a dramatic turn. Once celebrated as a party-loving mogul with a flair for theatrics, Diddy is now seen in a much darker light, as a man whose legacy is tangled in allegations of exploitation, manipulation, and questionable activities behind the scenes. As Diddy remains in prison awaiting his legal fate, a leaked phone call is shedding even more light on his troubled past. The unexpected recording captured Diddy saying cryptic things like, "I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes." At first glance, it might sound mundane, but the odd specificity of the message has led to widespread speculation. What exactly was he referring to? Could these seemingly innocent instructions be code for something far more sinister? Diddy's attempts to control the narrative from jail are only adding fuel to the fire. His cryptic remarks have left many wondering, is Diddy truly the kingpin some claim he is? Or does the power and influence he wields hide an even darker truth? As the days go on, it's becoming increasingly clear that this is just the beginning. More shocking details are almost certain to emerge, and the world is bracing itself for the full story. Adding another layer to the unfolding drama is Diddy's long-standing relationship with Jay-Z. Once fierce rivals, the two are now regarded as titans of hip-hop and business. Each has built an empire, cementing their influence across the entertainment and business worlds. But as Diddy faces these mounting legal troubles, all eyes are turning to Jay-Z, whose silence has been deafening. Is Jay-Z simply staying clear of the mess surrounding Diddy, or is there a deeper strategy at play? The two music moguls crossed paths in the 1990s, a transformative era for hip-hop. Diddy, through Bad Boy Records, revolutionized the genre with groundbreaking artists like the Notorious Big, while Jay-Z, rising from Brooklyn's Marcy Projects, launched Rockefeller Records and reshaped hip-hop's perception with his chart-topping hits. At first glance, their relationship seemed rooted in mutual respect. Jay-Z even referred to Diddy as a brilliant entrepreneur, acknowledging his impact on the industry. But beneath the surface, there was always an undercurrent of competition. That tension became more apparent with Jay-Z's 2003 album Blueprint 2, where he subtly criticized Diddy's flashy corporate style. The rivalry was real, even if it mostly stayed behind closed doors. Despite the competition, Diddy and Jay-Z found ways to collaborate over the years. They combined their star power at lavish parties and high-profile events, crafting an image of success that blurred the line between ambition and excess. These gatherings, often teeming with celebrities and luxury, became iconic moments in their shared legacy. But with Diddy now embroiled in a massive scandal, Jay-Z's silence is beginning to raise eyebrows. Is Jay-Z simply avoiding the drama, or is he strategically distancing himself from Diddy's controversies? Their connection runs deeper than just their shared history. The two moguls have intertwined business ventures, including joint ownership of Douce Tequila and collaborations in the fashion world. As Diddy's legal troubles continue to escalate, some are beginning to worry that the fallout could spill over and tarnish Jay-Z's carefully cultivated brand. Known for his cool and calculated approach to crisis management, Jay-Z's silence on Diddy's scandal may be more than just hesitation. It could be a deliberate strategy to safeguard his empire. Why speak out when the situation is still unfolding? It's a move many would expect from someone of his stature, especially when so much is on the line. But things took an intriguing turn with the recent leak of an audio recording, a phone call between Jay-Z and Diddy from prison. What exactly did Jay-Z say during this conversation? While the specifics remain unclear, the very existence of the call has raised eyebrows and stirred speculation. Some insiders suggest that this exchange could be a game changer, potentially revealing where Jay-Z truly stands as the drama around Diddy continues to intensify. As the situation develops, there's a strong possibility that Jay-Z already has contingency plans in motion. If Diddy's legal problems escalate further, Jay-Z may have no choice but to distance himself from his longtime friend to protect his own interests. In an industry where alliances can shift in an instant, the stakes for Jay-Z are sky high. With his vast business ventures, carefully polished reputation and influence in social justice, Jay-Z has far too much to lose by being drawn into Diddy's storm. His every move is being scrutinized, and the pressure to make a public statement or take decisive action is mounting. Will he choose to address the scandal head-on, or will he silently maneuver to protect his legacy? The relationship between these two moguls has always been a delicate balancing act of mutual respect, rivalry, and collaboration. But now, with Diddy at the center of one of the biggest scandals in hip-hop history, Jay-Z's actions could profoundly impact not only his own future, but the direction of the entire industry. The ripple effects of Diddy's actions are shaking the entertainment industry to its core. With each new revelation, it becomes increasingly evident that the man who once epitomized glamour and power in Hollywood's elite circles may have been concealing a much darker side. For decades, Diddy was more than just a music mogul. He was a cultural icon. The mastermind behind countless hits, he built an empire synonymous with success, luxury, and untouchable influence. But now, fresh allegations are pulling back the curtain on his carefully constructed image. The truth about what really went on at his exclusive gatherings is starting to emerge, and it's casting doubt on the man behind the fame. Hollywood's elite, once drawn to Diddy's magnetic world, are now left questioning whether they too could become entangled in the web of secrets and scandals threatening to bring his empire crashing down. One of the most surprising revelations is Diddy's connection to the Kardashian family. Kim Kardashian first made waves at one of Diddy's legendary white parties in 2006, and by 2010, her relationship with him had blossomed into what many described as a genuine friendship. Over time, the Kardashians solidified their place in Diddy's inner circle, frequently attending his exclusive events and gatherings that were the talk of Hollywood. But with Diddy's legal troubles mounting, questions are being raised about how much Kim and the Kardashian family knew about the darker side of his life. Were they simply guests, enjoying the glitz and glamour of his parties? Or were they closer to the hidden truths that are now coming to light? Secrets that could potentially tarnish not only Diddy's reputation, but also those associated with him. Another key figure entwined in this unraveling drama is Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's longtime partner, whose public tributes to Diddy and the late Kim Porter have raised significant eyebrows. While Corey has denied any involvement in the alleged illegal activities, his close ties to Diddy have sparked questions about what he may have known, and whether his connection to the mogul could implicate him in the escalating scandal. With Diddy's world crumbling, it's becoming evident that the fallout could reach far beyond the man at the center of it all. The ripple effects are poised to shake the music industry, Hollywood's elite, and fans alike, leaving everyone anxiously waiting to see how these shocking revelations will reshape the future of hip-hop, Diddy's legacy, and the careers of those once connected to him. For Jay-Z, the stakes are especially high. With his own empire to protect, he faces critical decisions that could define not just his future, but also the culture he has helped build. His next move could set a precedent for how the industry navigates scandals of this magnitude, making his silence, or eventual action, one of the most closely watched aspects of this unfolding saga. One of the most troubling dimensions of this story is the potential involvement of Diddy's inner circle, including high-profile names like Kim Kardashian, Corey Gamble, and others. While they may have unknowingly been part of Diddy's alleged world of manipulation and exploitation, their proximity to him raises uncomfortable questions about what they may have seen or ignored. The scale of these allegations paints an increasingly dark picture of a man who once represented success and influence. If the claims hold any truth, Diddy's power may have been used for purposes far more sinister than anyone ever imagined. As the revelations continue to pour in, the story is morphing into one that challenges not only Diddy's empire, but also the very fabric of the entertainment industry. The latest twist in this ever-evolving story has linked Diddy's controversial actions to none other than the king of pop, Michael Jackson. New rumors are surfacing, suggesting that Diddy's infamous parties, known for their over-the-top luxury and exclusivity, may have been part of a troubling environment where power and morality blurred. Allegations are now swirling that Michael Jackson, who faced his own set of accusations during his lifetime, might have been drawn into Diddy's shadowy world. Some are even speculating that this connection could have contributed to Jackson's tragic downfall. The idea that Diddy's actions might have played a role in Michael Jackson's final years is among the most shocking developments to emerge from this scandal. Diddy's empire, once built on fame, fortune, and influence, now faces the very real threat of total collapse. But the deeper question remains: how much of it was built on lies, and how many others were complicit in keeping this empire intact? As the investigation into Diddy's actions intensifies, Hollywood is bracing for an avalanche of new revelations. The fallout is already rippling through the entertainment industry, and insiders are growing increasingly concerned about who else might be implicated. The concern isn't limited to Diddy's own empire. There are whispers that his dark world, tied to other high-profile figures, could wreak havoc on their carefully crafted legacies. One such figure at risk of becoming entangled in this mess is Michael Jackson. Investigators are cautiously evaluating whether Diddy's alleged world of excess and exploitation might have intersected with Jackson's already troubled legacy, casting new shadows over his career in ways no one could have predicted. Adding another layer to the complexity is Diddy's long-standing connection to the Kardashian family. For years, the Kardashians have been tightly woven into the fabric of his world, with their rise to fame directly tied to his influence in Hollywood. From attending his extravagant parties to mingling with some of the industry's most powerful figures, their association with Diddy has raised fresh questions in light of his growing legal troubles. The Kardashians' connection with Diddy was once a central element of their image, symbolizing the deep ties to Hollywood's elite. But now, as Diddy's legal troubles escalate, insiders report that the Kardashian family is scrambling to distance themselves from the scandal-ridden mogul. The fear of being linked to his controversial actions is palpable, and the potential repercussions could spell disaster for their carefully curated empire. For years, the Kardashians have meticulously crafted their public personas, building an image of power, glamour, and influence. The idea of all that crumbling due to unforeseen associations is a nightmare they are desperate to avoid. Kim Kardashian in particular is reportedly feeling the pressure. Once the epitome of calculated success, Kim has recently rebranded herself as a criminal justice reform advocate, leveraging her platform to champion the wrongfully convicted. But now, with new revelations about Diddy continuing to surface, her ties to him threaten to unravel her rebranding efforts. Public scrutiny is mounting, and many are beginning to question how much Kim might have known about Diddy's alleged activities. While she has denied any deep involvement, maintaining that the relationship was purely professional and rooted in industry networking, the undeniable connection between them is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's longtime partner, finds himself caught in the crossfire as well. Known for his frequent appearances at Diddy's events, Gamble has also denied any knowledge of the troubling accusations surrounding the mogul. However, his close association with Diddy has raised questions, adding yet another layer to the scandal's expanding reach. As the investigation deepens, the stakes grow higher for everyone in Diddy's orbit. The Kardashian family, renowned for their ability to navigate public controversies, now face a challenge that could tarnish their legacy. Can they successfully distance themselves from this storm, or will the growing scrutiny pull them deeper into the chaos? Insiders are now raising concerns that Corey Gamble's close relationship with Diddy may have inadvertently exposed him to the very activities currently under investigation. This deepens the troubling questions about complicity within Diddy's inner circle. How much did those around him know? Were they simply unaware of the alleged crimes, or were some of them involved to a greater extent than previously thought? As the scandal unfolds, sources close to Diddy reveal that he may be preparing for the worst. With his empire crumbling and legal battles mounting, Diddy might be considering a desperate strategy, one that could save himself at the expense of others. There's speculation that he could start naming names, potentially dragging more high-profile celebrities into the spotlight in an effort to reduce his sentence. If this happens, the consequences could be catastrophic for those who were once part of Diddy's trusted circle. Long-kept secrets that were hidden in plain sight may finally see the light of day, exposing scandals that could shake the foundations of Hollywood and the music industry. The possibility of such revelations has already sent shockwaves through the entertainment world as those connected to Diddy brace for what might come next. Adding another chilling dimension to this drama is the growing speculation about the link between Diddy and Michael Jackson. Could Jackson, whose own career was marred by intense media scrutiny and legal troubles, have unknowingly been ensnared in the same shadowy world that now surrounds Diddy? Investigators are reportedly examining whether Jackson's struggles in the industry may have inadvertently tied him to Diddy's realm of influence. This raises unsettling questions about the people Jackson trusted and the forces that may have contributed to his personal and professional challenges. For Michael Jackson's fans, the idea that the very people he trusted might have been tied to such scandals is both heartbreaking and deeply unsettling. As this case grows more intricate, Hollywood remains on edge. While many are eager for Diddy to finally face accountability for his alleged actions, there is an undercurrent of fear about the wider fallout. Diddy's downfall could potentially pull down a multitude of powerful figures who once stood at his side. The burning question on everyone's mind is whether Diddy, in a desperate attempt to save himself, will turn on those within his orbit. Will he expose the darkest secrets of Hollywood's elite to lessen his sentence? The stakes have never been higher. The very foundation of fame and influence in Tinseltown is shaking, as the powerful nervously watch, knowing that Diddy's actions could unravel not just his own career, but an entire network of untouchable reputations. Sources suggest that Diddy is bracing for the worst, and with each new revelation, the once unbreakable ties he shared with Hollywood's most influential figures now threaten to ensnare them all in his descent. This scandal is proving to be far more than just a personal or isolated matter. The ripple effects of Diddy's legal troubles are reverberating across the industry, leaving no one unscathed. With Diddy's empire crumbling and secrets from his shadowy world gradually coming to light, no one within Hollywood's elite circles can afford to feel secure. This isn't just another scandal about lavish parties or celebrity excess. It's spiraling into a profoundly troubling narrative that could dismantle some of the entertainment industry's most iconic figures. As the investigation into Diddy intensifies, shocking and deeply disturbing accusations have emerged, including whispers about a young victim, possibly as young as 9 years old. If true, these allegations suggest that this case is merely the tip of the iceberg, pointing to a far more sinister and widespread situation. Adding an unexpected twist to the scandal is the involvement of Kim Kardashian, whose name has now been linked to Diddy's legal troubles. Rumors are circulating that Diddy may be leveraging Kim's immense star power in an attempt to lower his bail or influence public opinion in his favor. Kim and Diddy's connection is no fleeting acquaintance. The two have known each other for years, frequently crossing paths at exclusive Hollywood events and parties where Diddy built his empire. Their history dates back to 2006, when Kim, then a rising stylist, attended one of Diddy's iconic white parties. That night marked her entry into the upper echelon of Hollywood's elite circles. Over the years, Kim's relationship with Diddy deepened. By 2008, she was a regular at his events, including high-profile gatherings like the MGM Grand's grand opening. By 2010, Kim and her family had become closely integrated into Diddy's inner circle. She and her sister Chloe were often seen attending his exclusive parties, such as Andre Harrell's star-studded birthday bash, further cementing their bond. Kim's association with Diddy extended to prestigious events like Clive Davis's Grammy Gala, where the two were photographed enjoying each other's company. Even in casual settings, their connection was evident. At a New York Knicks game in 2012, Kim and her then-boyfriend Kanye West were greeted warmly by Diddy, showcasing their camaraderie. As these ties come under scrutiny amidst Diddy's legal troubles, questions are mounting about how much Kim and her circle knew, and whether her association with Diddy could impact her meticulously crafted public image. Now, with the dark accusations swirling around Diddy, Kim Kardashian's close ties to him have placed her under intense scrutiny. Questions are flooding in about what Kim and her family may have known regarding Diddy's alleged criminal activities. Was their relationship purely social? Or were there deeper, more troubling connections lurking beneath the surface? As Diddy's once mighty empire collapses under the weight of these allegations, the Kardashians' public image and their association with him are facing a potential reckoning. This has forced Kim and her family to reevaluate their position in Diddy's world, especially as their ties to him threatened to tarnish their own carefully cultivated reputations. For Kim, who has recently built her brand around criminal justice reform and advocacy, these revelations could be particularly damaging. The fallout from Diddy's legal battles is not only shaking Hollywood's elite, but also shifting its power dynamics. Figures like Mace, a once close ally of Diddy, are now speaking out, further eroding the mogul's crumbling legacy. Mace has accused Diddy of years of financial exploitation, claiming that the hip-hop icon manipulated him and withheld funds owed to him. Their bitter feud, which includes a $3 million debt that Diddy allegedly refuses to settle, has spilled into public view through heated social media rants. Mace has gone so far as to label Diddy a toxic figure in the music industry, painting a damning picture of betrayal and mistrust that deepens the complexity surrounding Diddy's legacy. The lingering question now is just how far Diddy's influence truly extends, and whether others in his orbit, including the Kardashians and fellow celebrities, will ultimately be caught in the storm. With Hollywood bracing for impact, the unfolding details of this scandal promise to leave far-reaching consequences. The stakes couldn't be higher, and with every new revelation, the foundation of Diddy's once powerful network is at risk of completely unraveling. As Diddy's empire crumbles, it's becoming evident that the scandal surrounding him isn't just an isolated incident. His long-standing reign, built on power, influence, and control, is being laid bare for its darker underpinnings. Allegations from multiple figures like Mace, Lil Rod, and Danity Kane's Dawn Richard highlight that Diddy's grip over Hollywood and the music industry went far beyond business, delving into troubling patterns of personal and professional misconduct. The accusations are as varied as they are disturbing. Claims of financial exploitation, emotional abuse, and harassment are painting a picture of a man whose public persona was meticulously curated to hide the chaos beneath. Mace's allegations in particular go beyond financial grievances. He has accused Diddy of years of manipulation and exploitation, creating a deeply rooted resentment that continues to fuel the bitter public feud. Diddy's ties to other prominent figures, such as Usher and Justin Bieber, are now being scrutinized with fresh urgency. Rumors of Diddy's overbearing control during vulnerable periods of their careers have resurfaced, casting new doubts on the nature of those relationships. The emerging allegations hint at a broader culture of intimidation, complicity, and silence, one that allowed Diddy to wield unchecked power and evade accountability for years. Adding to this growing web of accusations are the voices of Lil Rod and Dawn Richard, both of whom have come forward with claims that further expose the toxic environment surrounding Diddy. These accounts suggest that the culture of control and exploitation extended far beyond isolated incidents, reflecting a deeply entrenched system that may have shielded Diddy from facing the consequences of his actions for far too long. The situation has captivated Hollywood's elite, many of whom now find themselves nervously watching as the fallout from their association with Diddy inches closer. Celebrities who once mingled with him at his legendary parties are now facing serious questions about what they knew and whether they were complicit in any way. Among those under the microscope are the Kardashians, with Kim Kardashian's connection to Diddy dating back to the mid-2000s. While Kim and her family have made public efforts to distance themselves from Diddy, the scandal threatens to cast a shadow over her meticulously crafted image as a criminal justice reform advocate. As more details emerge, the possibility that Kim and her family may have unknowingly been entangled in Diddy's alleged dark world is becoming a growing concern. This scandal is shaping up to be more than just the downfall of one man. With the legal storm intensifying around Diddy, whispers are circulating that he might start naming names to secure a lighter sentence. If this happens, the revelations could implicate other high-profile figures, potentially dragging down multiple careers and reshaping the entertainment industry as we know it. The public, along with Hollywood insiders, are anxiously awaiting the next chapter. Will Diddy face the consequences alone, or will his actions expose a network of powerful individuals who enabled or ignored his alleged misconduct? The ripple effects are already being felt, and as the investigation heats up, more bombshell revelations are expected. This tangled web of alleged abuse, exploitation, and secrecy is poised to shake Hollywood to its core, potentially dismantling power structures that have remained unchallenged for decades. The stakes couldn't be higher as the industry braces for the fallout, knowing that the truth could reshape its dynamics in ways no one saw coming. As the drama unfolds, stay tuned to see who gets caught in the crossfire and what the future holds for Hollywood's elite. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments. We'll catch you in the next one.